There's clowns in the woods and they're trying to get us to go out there. Some had knives, some had chains, and some were holding out money saying, "We've got candy for you." This is a quote from one of the 2016 clown sightings. I know I can't be the only one that remembers that. The clowns are coming back and let's talk about it. First, let's catch up the people who have no idea what I'm talking about. The first victim was 17-year-old student Megan Bell in the UK. She had reportedly been afraid of clowns her entire life, and one night in Manchester, a killer, creepy clown chased her down the street. But it didn't stop there. The crazy mass clown hysteria spread to the United States, Australia, UK, and even Canada. It overtook all of the news stations. Public schools were even talking about shutting down completely. There was speculation that this entire thing was a ploy to attract people to watch the It movie. But the killer clown started to lure children into the woods and even attack people with knives. It may have started as a PR stunt, but quickly became something more. One of the weirdest things about the clown invasion of 2016 is that one day the clowns just disappeared. They just stopped appearing. Nobody knows where they went or why they disappeared. Now, I have no way of actually knowing if these are the same clowns, but it is now August 2023 and the clowns have been spotted again.
Story we've been talking a lot about. Creepy clown sightings around the country.
Washington say they're being run ragged, checking on reports of menacing-looking clowns.
Clowns are now reported to being spotted in Ohio, Florida, Texas, California, even Maine. A real-life killer clown. His name is John Wayne Gacy. To many people, John Wayne Gacy was a friendly man that loved to entertain children, also known as Pogo the Clown. He would host parties for his entire neighborhood and seemed like overall a really great guy. The first warning about Gacy appeared in 1964. He was convicted for his first crime. He only spent 18 months in jail. When he was released, his wife had divorced him and he decided to start a new life in Chicago. In Chicago, he made a new life for himself. He started a successful business, attended church, and even got remarried. The people around him thought he was a great guy, and he also continued to throw his notorious block parties for children. But then in 1975, a young boy, 17, that was working for Gacy disappeared. The parents begged police officers to investigate Gacy, but they were like, "No, he's a great guy, we know him," so they never did. This would not be the last time that parents asked the police to investigate Gacy, and they never did. Then in 1976, Gacy got divorced again, this time finding a new sense of freedom. And that's when he started to go on a real murder spree. He had been doing unspeakable things to young men and killing them. Then he would put them in the crawl space under his house. After he had killed over 33 people, at least, police finally decided that there were too many reports for it to not be suspicious, and they searched his home. Then they found a class ring and clothing from younger individuals. So they finally decided to take the accusations seriously. And that is when they found over 29 bodies underneath his home. He tried to plead insanity and failed, and now he is no longer with us, but he will always be known as